I just want to begin tonight with the farce that is currently taking place in Queensland. This global warming hypocrite Al Gore has been brought to Australia at taxpayers' expense to Brisbane for a conference, Climate Change, tomorrow until Friday. Now, of course, the Labor government in Queensland thought that Mr Shorten was going to win with his 50% renewable energy target and his 50% of all new electric cars. Well, of course, it didn't happen. This Al Gore is now going to, quote-unquote, train Australia's, quote-unquote, climate volunteers and, quote, communicate the urgency of the climate crisis. Total budget, $320,000. Your money. Now, of course, he's flying around the world belching out carbon dioxide. Remember, he ran for the presidency against George Bush? He couldn't win a majority of votes in his own state because they were awake up to him. Pity the Queensland government isn't. However, on radio last week, I read a piece about climate change and people went nuts about all these kids going on strike, whining in the streets about the world coming to an end. A conclusion based on classroom propaganda and gob-smacking ignorance, which prompted this piece that someone sent to me. I thought I'd share it with you. It's called Growing Up. Few commentaries on this global warming hoax have had greater relevance than this. I think I might send it to Al Gore. And it says this: to all the school kids going on strike for climate change, you're the first generation who've required air conditioning in every classroom. You want TV in every room, and your classes are all computerised. You spend all day and night on electronic devices. More than ever, you don't walk or ride bikes to school, but you arrive in caravans of private cars that choke suburban roads and worsen rush hour traffic. You're the biggest consumers of manufactured goods ever, and update perfectly good, expensive luxury items to stay trendy. Your entertainment comes from electric devices. Furthermore, the people driving your protests are the same people who insist on artificially inflating the population growth through immigration, which increases the need for energy, manufacturing and transport. The more people we have, the more forest and bushland we clear. The more of the environment that's destroyed. How about this? Tell your teachers to switch off the aircon. Walk or ride to school. Switch off your devices and read a book. Make a sandwich instead of buying manufactured fast food. No, none of this will happen because, the piece says, you're selfish, badly educated, virtue-signalling little turds inspired by the adults around you who crave a feeling of having a noble cause while they indulge themselves in Western luxury and unprecedented quality of life. The piece ends by saying, wake up, grow up and shut up until you're sure of the facts before protesting. Hello.